are you doing? Hi, Angel. Hi. What are you doing?
This is the story of Teddy, a dog with a mysterious past and a heart full of softness despite everything he's been through. Months ago, I lost the dog I had adopted and shared my life with. I missed him dearly, and my home felt painfully empty without him. That's when I decided to visit a shelter. I didn't really know what I was looking for when I walked in, but as I wandered between the kennels, one dog immediately caught my eye. He was silent, withdrawn, and seemed completely disconnected from the world. His name was Teddy. He didn't bark to get attention, didn't wag his tail, and didn't approach anyone. He just sat quietly, carrying a human-like sadness in his eyes. He looked so unhappy, and there was no trace of hope in him. A shelter worker told me that Teddy had recently been dumped on the street. The pain he'd experienced out there was obvious in his eyes. I knew I couldn't leave him behind. I wanted to give him a chance. So that day, I brought him home. That first night, I had prepared a cozy dog bed for him, assuming that's where he would sleep. But Teddy didn't even glance at it. Without any hesitation, he walked straight to my bed, curled up beside me, and immediately fell asleep. In that moment, I realized he must have once known love and lost it. In the days that followed, I began to notice some unusual behaviors. He showed no interest in toys, not balls or anything else. It was as if he didn't even understand what they were for. The only things he seemed to care about were soft, plush toys. When he found one, he approached it with incredible gentleness, holding and sniffing it as if it were his own baby. This deeply touched me, and I became even more curious about his past. At the shelter, because his ears were cropped, they had assumed Teddy was a pit bull, but I wanted to be sure, so I had a DNA test done. The results surprised me. Teddy was actually a purebred American bully. As I got to know him better, I discovered even more about his unique habits. Every single morning, he refused to get out of bed unless I rubbed his belly. No matter how ready I was, even if I was standing at the door, Teddy would just stare at me with determination, not moving a muscle until he got his morning belly rub. He also reacted strongly to the weather. Rain, snow, even the sound of thunder terrified him. One day, he froze in front of the door and refused to take a single step outside. During storms, he would shake with fear. On one of those stormy nights, he came to me, clearly scared. To help him feel safe, I wrapped him in soft pajamas. He quietly curled up in my lap and stayed there until the storm passed. It was as if the warmth made him feel protected. Now, when we walk around the neighborhood, Teddy greets everyone we pass with a hopeful wag of his tail. Some people hesitate because of his strong appearance, but those who look beyond the surface quickly see the gentle soul inside. Despite his fears and painful past, Teddy has become an irreplaceable part of my family. He's now truly happy and living a beautiful life, and I thank God every day for the time we spend together. I didn't just rescue a dog. I found a friend who reminded me of trust, healing, and unconditional love. If you loved Teddy's story, please like the video, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next story.